everybody. Hello. Welcome back to the Spook Wackadoo channel. Another live stream. All things rollerblading, even skateboarding. I appreciate y'all being here. I saw a new frame come onto the scene. I have been getting messages about this for a little while, just from not only the creators, but some other people who have seen it going on, but it looks like maybe these are close, if not already available. But Hone Dynamics, H-O-N-E, has made a frame that is an aggressive frame, so it can do smaller wheels with an H-block, and it also can take the magnetic frame walls off and do urban blading, do bigger wheels. So let's take a quick look. Why don't I show you, huh? These bad boys right here. So look at that. You can get this setup, which I wonder, 72 free skate or 60mm aggressive skating. So you can do 72s for the urban, the free skate, as they're saying, or you can throw 60s and put them into these bad boys right here. I'm not sure if they're affiliated or like have anything to do with Adapt at all, but they're on the Super Velocis here, the Super Lambinardos or whatever you call them. Yeah, it's a super interesting idea. I'm super interested to see like the final design and what people think about them. I swear I saw... Okay, yeah, I think... Here we go. So let me zoom in on this, get you a better view. So you can change out the wheels and frame walls and rocker it so that you can achieve a different skate style. You know, I like the idea. I do wish that they'd at least go up to 80, but you know, like I don't know anything behind the engineering of something like that. So props to them for doing this in general. It looks complicated but cool. Lots of moving parts, so it's always hard to nail that, but hopefully all works out. So I do like the idea. But this is Hone Dynamics again. If you're interested at all, I'll quick share the Instagram page. I don't believe these are available yet. But anyway, they look cool. Like the idea. I like the idea of modular stuff, you know. That's like I'm really interested in the shift frames because of that. The Kaiser shift frames do all the three. You can mook them, you can do flat, and you can do anti. Hey, Austin, thanks for being here. Chino, Libby, Jordan, thank you all for being here so much. GQ. Out of curiosity, if you have to change the wheels, what problem did the magnet solve? So I think I was wrong about the magnet, and I should probably change the I should probably change the title. Actually, they're not magnetic. Looks like they do have bolts. I could have swore they were magnetic when I saw them, but I'll have to change the thumbnail. They're not magnetic. I could have swore they were, but that's me, you know, that's just what I do. Like, seeing all this, I was like, oh, cool, it's like you just snap on there. Nah. Maybe magnets are involved, but it's not fully magnetic. Actually, let me see, does it say magnets anywhere? Let's see, so these, like, that would serve the purpose if these are magnets. Yeah, I think I was just casting that upon them. My bad. That's kind of, I don't know, there might be magnets there. I don't know. Kind of looks like it, but let's see, do we have any confirmation anywhere? I'm not seeing it in the description, the word magnet anywhere. Hybrid recreational aggressive modular frame set. Optimized for flat inlet skating, utilizing premium machine materials. Clickbaiting. Gotcha! Haha, I got your view. Like the stream. Aha. This is me learning live on stream. This is what the streams always are. It's just I am witnessing live the humble yet powerful 72mm setup. Alright, well, yeah, unfortunately, I don't see the word magnetic anywhere. So, my bad, I just kind of assumed that they were magnetic. But, you can swap out the frame walls, which is pretty cool. And either do 60mm flat or go 72mm flat. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just like in terms of getting things done, magnets, how do they work? It's a great idea, we'll never know. It's a great question. Yeah, Austin, I wonder if these all-in-one products sell better than people just having one proper setup for aggressive and one for proper big wheeling. Yeah, Austin, this was as a new blader. Coming into the scene, I was like, yeah, I want frames that can do all of it. I would love frames that can do everything. Ironically, I started with the Mooks, but it's because they were super cheap and they were orange. The Caltic, what are they? The Freestyle somethings V2s or whatever like that. Anyway, and then I was like, yeah, I wish I had a frame that could do everything. If the shift was out, I would have bought the shift, and I am still interested in the shift. But now that I've tried everything, I've kind of changed my tune, and I'd rather have a setup for everything I want to do. I'd rather have grinder blader setup, a bowl setup, and then an urban setup. I would love to have 3 setups. And if I could ever afford wizard, because I have rich man money, a wizard setup, you know. But that's far in the future. They do look cool. Yeah, Meta, thanks for being here. Love you, brother. Yeah, metal frames are too harsh on my knees for aggressive. That's a good point. Yeah, I've only ever skated, is it the prime frames that have the metal core? The 50/50 primes? I skated trees frames with those, and those had a metal core. And I could definitely feel, I definitely felt a little more rattled. Silver disc must be for rotating metal arms in the frames. Jordan, thank you. That's a great point. Yeah, you're right. That makes sense. I just assumed they were magnetic. Well, clickbait. Pull the trigger and order 8 of those 92A2 easy dead wheels. Well, give them a shot, man. I mean, I've liked all my dead wheels. I think it was you that was saying, though, that you had some issues with them, right? Or inconsistency issues. Mine have all been relatively consistent. But I've also skated them in, like, the same setting and capacity and frames every time I do it. It's always the 909 them frame, or street frame, and then the, it's been Snaggletooth for a few years now, I think. I mean, I was kind of anti-ish for a while, but anyway, here nor there. Let me know what you think. 92s and the FR Wish is a great comp. Really? 92s? Austin, I have personally yet to find any product that works for both and never really recommend it, but I guess I can understand people getting into it on a budget. Yeah, no, yeah. That was my biggest thing. Is like, if I'm gonna be able to do it, I want to be able to try everything, and that's unfortunately something that I agree with you. I don't think there's anything that does it all great. I think some of them do it all right. We'll see what this one is like. Personally, just like the inconvenience of having to take out 8 wheels and then put in 8 wheels, that still takes some minutes, you know. So it's not like it's just like swap and go type situation, you know. Yeah, I love the idea, but I don't know how much I would actually swap between. I was running the Wish Classics as my, like, urban setup for a while because you can do 72 and 60 in there. And I enjoyed that just because it was, like, kind of the feeling of biggish wheels, 72s. But yeah, I still want just big old wizard frames with an H-block in the middle. Give me, like, 80mm wheels, but 4, like, wheel in front of the toe, wheel where it would normally be huge H block, wheel at the heel, and then wheel behind the heel, and they're just like massive, and you can still grind with them. I'm down. The ski skates with H blocks. Don't go larger than 59 because they would drag on the frame bolt, and that's a good point. Yeah. Need a proper wizard setup so bad. Yeah, I feel like FRs and wizard frames, I don't know which ones I would go with, and I really feel like you can't go wrong with wizard frames. It probably comes down to the wheels and then what kind of rocker you want. But Meta, I've been struggling with the same thing. I wish I could have a setup I could exchange from my backpack without needing much, and that works in urban, street, and park. Too idealistic? Yeah, Meta, that's a great question. I don't think so. I think we get enough minds on it, and we could figure out something. And I hate to say it, but like, the shift exists. The shift with the ability to swap out the sole plate and put on, like, keep a frame in your backpack with 90mm wheels or 80mm wheels is already a thing, and probably the most realistic in the situation of wanting to go from aggressive to urban. The sole plate, you know, it makes it heavier, and it's not ideal for actual urban, you know, but it's doable. If you really want to do it, you can do it. I mean, I made it around, all of us did. We made it around Eindhoven in our 60mm. That's not always named, that's not the same thing, don't get me wrong, but we were skating all over the place. So I've always wondered, with the Razor shifts, set up a just a flat setup, or in my case a tri-rocker setup, and then throw in the backpack a big wheel setup and just swap on and off and see how easy that is. It's just, you know, bleh. Shifts. It's more convenient to literally carry 2 pairs of skates than bringing extra frames and wheels to change on location at a spot. Absolutely agree. I almost felt that way about Winter Clash this year. It's like, listen, do I just bring big wheels this year? Like, nah, we skate too much street. Who am I kidding? That's some of the most street skating I do throughout the year, truthfully. But that's my thing, you know, I want big wheels out there. I just gotta bring my 100mm frames and stop being a baby. It's really not hard to swap out, but anyway. What else is new in the world, y'all? Jordan, when most flat frames you have to remove wheels to pull frames off, so it's more convenient to have a second skate. Yeah, Jordan, you're absolutely right. The whole having to take out the wheels part definitely annoys me. It shouldn't, but it does. I don't foresee my skate setup changing much from here on out. Yeah, I'll just probably be buying Faction Plastic and them street frame. It's my setup. I've been having a lot of fun in it. Aeon 80s are the closest thing to a proper hybrid skate. They're 90% there. That's a great point. I would love to try those. Did everyone give up on the Wish frames? I have not skated them in a while. I know Eric Michael loves the classic frames. Hey, Matt C, thanks for being here. Nix, what up? I could do. What it do? Roll Doug, hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Let's see, what else is going on in the rollerblading sphere? Blading Cup Jakarta's done. We could talk a little bit about that. That looked like a huge scene. If you were following that at all, there were so many people posting their footage so quickly. Just tons and tons of people out there. Here, let's just quick take a look at some of John Julio's clips. Look at all these people at this event, dude, and so many kids. Jakarta has a healthy scene, and just, we know and love him, but again, shout out to John Julio, the president, man, making it happen. Salute to Julio. Yeah, them street frames, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited to try the 901 frames, but the 909 street, them frames will always have a special place in my heart, and I'll certainly be buying another 2 pairs when I'm looking to re-up on some skate stuff. But my mine have some life in them. The street comp setup is pretty cool. Woo! Massive gap. Dang. Massive gap, but can we talk about my man's massive hat? Dang. Now that's iconic. Alright, let's see. There's the skates. The 901s. Oh! Oh, dang. The Jet Set 901s. There's the box. Oh, dang. That's looking good. Julio. That is a nice looking skate, my friend. I definitely would like some, because I like myself the 909s, and I would most likely like the 901s, but you just heard me say it. I don't plan on having another setup for a little while. I need to stop spending money on that stuff. I just bought a camera. I need to actually schedule our, scratched a skate wound I didn't know I had. What the heck? Anyway, I need to schedule my 8-hour stream. We'll do a fundraiser and a giveaway. Man, I'm itching for some Jet Set radio info, man. Like, where's it at? I need more. FR wish frames are starting to get restocked. Ooh, that's what I like. The orange rails, yeah. Killer, right? It's pretty sick. Hey, Lander, thanks for being here. 3 pairs of them frames for 1 pair of creates. Yeah, that's the hard thing for me. Can't not see Davey Havoc now. I'm not very familiar with Mr. Havoc, so I'll have to look into him. Pretty cool doppelganger to have. Well, I appreciate it. Friend request on Epic Games. What the heck? What's happening? Yeah, they did like a, just like a kid's course. I don't know really necessarily what's going on here. They're all just racing around the cones here, and I love seeing that. Sega had a small presence at this one too. Yeah, the Chino, the price of them street frame is fantastic. You change those cuff screws. I feel ya. It's a bold statement. I dig it, of course. You know me. What? Did you hear Nicole Machado's gonna have her own clothing line? It's called Kiwi. That's sick. Good for her. Yeah, she's still just on the incline, man, and she's really living the influencer life. Posting, working hard. Yeah, props to her. I still hope we see USD make a move and get some of these kids' names on skates. She would be an amazing name to put on a skate right now. But you know, I'm sure there's lots of other deals that are in play already, so it's not easy just to be like, bam, done. But I really hope that those are slotted in something that's gonna happen, because Nicole especially, and then of course Danilo and Ana Julia, just like Aeons with their names on them. Yes, please. I just said I wasn't buying more skates, but my next skates I have to be the Cam cards. Support my man Cam. Miss you, brother. Heard the 901 is pretty stiff and a mix between both roomier than the 901 and the same fit as the 909. Interesting. Yeah, I'm okay with it being a little stiffer, but interesting. You've heard they're both roomier and the same fit. Very interesting. I guess we'll see. Anyway, yeah, it's awesome to see that Jakarta's got a skate scene. That's right, Savison won, which is big. The more competitions that Savison can get to, mark my words, man, the more he'll win. Because the reason he's not winning things like Windy City Rice and stuff like that is because he's not there. I don't think it's controversial. I know that a lot of people don't like him as a person. And like, I don't vibe with this content either. But the dude's blading is just so friggin' good. It's amazing. I mean, I'm really hoping that a maturity arc comes from Savison. Yeah, we'll see, you know. But he has an influencer life, and he lives in a completely different part of the world than us. And I got to meet one of his cohorts at Winter Clash. The dude, you've probably seen one of his videos, but he just like speed skates in costumes in the city and stuff. He does the same thing as Savison, but from my understanding, I believe he was doing it before Savison. I don't really know. Either way, I forget his name, man. I need to see if I can pull it up. I think his Instagram account is like Diaz R something. Yeah, DSR11, here we go, this dude. I got to meet and hang out with this guy. This was a video that I first stumbled across him, but we were at the train stop, in Eindhoven, getting ready to go somewhere, but I was just with the faction crew, and then, this dude walks up, and I was like, that's the guy, that's the dude, and he was so, like, humbled and honored that we recognized him, and he took a video with me. He's like, I love your American style, the mullet, the aviators, and the mustache. He's like, will you do a video with me? And so he's like, we're just gonna sit on the train and like look out the window like badasses. It was so funny, so cool, amazing skater. But him and Savison, man, they do some stuff together here and there. Anyway, this dude too's been showing up at more competitions, but Savison puts in the work, and I respect it. I feel like I don't see many people dedicating as much to strength training and like balance training as Savison. There's not that. He definitely does it like a, I don't know, like a Olympic athlete almost. It's pretty wild. Oh, interesting. We do. Absolutely, man. DS. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, John? Friday. It is Friday. I do want to try that frame. I have 8 hydrogen wheels on the way, and the FRX Oyster frame would be perfect. I don't want to mess with their high-low frames. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I really do want to try the FRs, the FR Wish frames. They look good. Links. Alright, let's see. What else is going on? There's a clothing company hosting a, like, online graffiti tag competition. Let's see. To take part, you can find the rules and templates on hidden in the story. Oh. What? Tell me how to do it. Here we go. The rules. So you draw graffiti, fingers only, no stylus, no stickers, text, AI, or GIFs. Submissions open from August 1st to August 15th. No cheating. Share one of their photos here. Hand style battle. I don't know, what do you zoom in or like, I guess I'm looking for like the full screen. I guess you could probably just zoom in, like share, and then zoom in it on your phone anyway. And then you draw on it with your finger and tag it, graffiti tag, just like right here. So we'll zoom in on it right now. There you go. You zoom in on your phone and then you tag it up. Yeah. Interesting idea. But you can win 901 skates. I wonder, does it say Them skates, Jet Set Radio, rollerblades. What size do you get? Done. Put on the story. Chad Anthony. Yeah. All right. Chad Anthony. Oh no. Very cool. So you want us to win some skates? You can participate in this post here. I'll share this too. You just gotta draw on your story on one of these backdrops. Where's Tree Tree? He's on the road with the faction crew. That is true. They are on the road for the next little while. They've been in Vegas for a little bit after court. They're gonna be, from my understanding, in the van until the end of August. Mars and I have an event out in Maryland over a weekend. It's a long drive. We gotta go back out there again. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see them. I do want to fly out there though. Just a lot of things that I want to do, you know? A lot of flying. Aura, thanks for being here. Sega Dreamcast as a prize is pretty dope. Yeah, I missed that. My bad. That's a pretty cool prize too. You can get a Dreamcast with the game, other gear, the Jet Set Radio game booklet. Interesting. Oh dang. Hey, what's up, Adam? Be on the road for another 3 weeks. Crazy. They're crazy. Who else in the skate scene is doing that? Hopping in a van with the team and filming like that? It's badass, if I may say so myself. I told them, we were talking about this last time, I was like, that was like a childhood dream of mine. They're like, yeah, me too. Not so much as an adult. Not to say I don't love it, but it's not the same as an adult. Adam. Which shirt? I'm trying to remember. Is it the Tachanka one? Oh yeah. Only hop in vans if there's candy or skates. Shredpool will dangle some skates in front of you and come here. You want to try the new plastics? The new red and black Shredpool plastics. Yeah, Eric Michael's skate should be the next skate. Well, I mean, I think they'll just be doing another team skate before another pro skate, if I had to guess, but I don't actually know. I'm excited to see what their next skate is, though. The plastic skate and other fire, or in other colorways is gonna be fire, yo, or Rizzle. Oh, there's candy in the bed. Yummy. We don't save bands here. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. We'll have to do a Blading Cup like recap video. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is why I thought they were magnetic to a degree. Look at this video concept. They're not though. Grind plates 2.0. Very interesting. The metal insert in the H block is well, should be interesting for sure. Plink right on in there. Yeah, I wonder how those skated, especially being the CNC'd whatever material. Crazy hard stuff. UHMW, if I'm saying it right. Because, yeah, it's not UMHW, right? I don't know. I don't know. That stuff. It's not magnetic, though. Family vehicle. Using that pro code and saving $50 off every order. Interesting. Clark likes to tour in the van. Seemingly so. I don't know how you could do that stuff without enjoying it. That would be torture. Being stuck in a big vehicle if you didn't enjoy what you were doing. Yeah, man, I'm jealous. I hope I get to join them at some stops sometime. I know they want to try to do that every year, so hopefully I'll be able to manage as time goes on, getting away more from the place that I'm at. That or being able to be gone on weekends. I would love to be able to be open full-time at Zero Latency and then have a weekend staff so that Brad and I could be management and have a team that we trust to run everything. 'Cause that'd be nice, because doing the marketing and the scheduling and all that stuff is absolutely full-time, and when it's Brad and I and we've got a group of 10 people in, and then we've got walk-ins, more and more groups of 2 coming in to want to play games. That's a lot of management, so we definitely need more hands. We're picking up. I'm hoping to be able to start hiring a 3rd person at some point the next little bit. The only other team that does come to mind that does skate tours is Gods. That's a good point, yeah. But Faction seems to really dive into it more, so I like it. It's old school. Yeah, it is definitely old school the way they do it. I'm interested to see what Gods is up to behind the scenes, because I'm sure Frankie's World is taking a lot away from Frankie, so it's kind of felt like Gods has been on pause. But who knows? Maybe the game will help spark some stuff for them. Sean IW15 at Inline Warehouse for 15% off. All right. Hey, speaking of Sean Michael Son, thanks for being here, my friends. Good to see you. Morning. Morning. Clark and I would get along so much, we'd have nap-offs. I love that, Lander. Lander, I gotta get out to Cali, too. I really wish I could be the traveling blader, could just, make that happen someday. If rollerblading continues to get bigger, and selfishly rollerblading media, and even more selfishly, if Ben really does come back and I can work out making some content with him on the regular, I really think the media on the interwebs could grow. I would just love to make a media platform for rollerblading and do that for a while. My friends and I always talked about running a YouTube channel for a living, and who knows? I want to talk to Ben about that when he comes back. He was just in the stream, the last Left vs. Right, and friggin' donated $20 because he's a Chad. Salute the man. I Rollerboot. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for getting this all started, Ben, is what I'm meaning to say. Anyway, I hope that, he said he wanted to make some content again soon, so I hope that not only does he do that, because I miss his content, but I hope we can work out making something happen. I've been feeling the call to Texas. I've been seeing my Texas family, because I got, non-blood relatives, they're, people that I've known my entire life, out in Texas, and seeing my best friend today, seeing my friend Ish, man. And then seeing my one of my other best friends, man, Solomon, his younger brother, but we're my younger brother too, man. It's so good to see him. God, it felt so good. I'm elated to still be able to have lifelong friends like that. Anyway, they live out in Texas. I've been feeling the call out there. I want to make a connection with Mr. Jumbo, Mr. Cody Sanders. Now that we have the same camera, and we're camera brothers, I want to shoot some stuff with him. Anyway, just kind of speaking out loud. Life's good, life's good. It's easy to complain about work schedules, but I have an amazing job, and I'm hoping to be able to make more skate events soon, so I do appreciate all of you very much. Aura, what kind of business do you run? If you're asking me, I work at a virtual reality arcade. We have 2 $100,000 racing simulators, so those things are crazy, top of the line. We have a, what is it, dang, 1,500 square foot, something like that, arena for free roam VR games where you get to put on a virtual reality headset, wireless one. You're given a gun controller and you get to play 30-minute campaign games with up to 8 people at once. It's super fun. We're working on expanding our medium-sized arena. We got 23 games in that, in virtual reality escape rooms. We've got 4 headsets for that at the moment, but we're getting more and more budget as we prove we can start bringing in the money. Boss Man is definitely more and more interested as we got it going. And then we've got a lobby with tons of space for catering and stuff in big groups. We got a pool table. We've got 3 gaming PCs, an Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Switch, and tons of tables for tabletop games, stuff like that. And we're expanding more and more. We're getting more stuff soon. It has been the coolest job ever. Anyway, enough about me. Lander, only thing I get jealous of seeing Clark take naps in different parts of the world. Same, dude. Yeah, Jordan, there are a decent amount of names on God still. I'm not up to date, and there's nowhere from last time I looked that you can go and see how many people are on the team. Yeah, I really am not sure the state of gods, to be real. Adam flew back from Denver after court, and all my skates are in the van until they get back. Oh no! Wait, what? Did you forget them? Or like, could you not bring them back with you? Just go take some from the compound. Dante. Depression nap. Chino, I love you. Let's get out and hang out sometime, man. Yeah, that's not good, Adam. The eye roller boot made out of Philippines. It's gonna have GoPro attachments everywhere. Made out of recycled sea plastic. He swam out to the plastic island and put it all on his back in a net that he cut off of a endangered dolphin that was swimming around and captured by it. The dolphin saluted him and gathered his friends, and they all swam him out to help him get out to the ocean, to the plastic island where he gathered all those old skates and plastic water bottles and K-cups and whatever. Brought them all back, recycled that plastic, making the eye roller boot. It has the capability to live stream at 720 frames per second, but only at 480p. But it is fisheye. It is fisheye on the toes. Cody sent me a video yesterday. What was it? Points? Contact with Fritz and the Dallas crew, Carrier Skate Shop. I do. Yeah, I need a budget for plane tickets and flying around places, because I know if I flew places I'd be able to arrange rides and I'd really be able to get this filming stuff going like I really want to. I could be the traveling blader, I think, if I really started diving into that. Zero latency has just become such a... It's become a big project of mine. I'm proud of it, you know, so... I'm trying to balance the two. I want to get zero latency to a good point before I'm really traveling big for blading, but I do want to make it out to Texas for Carriers Open, if it's possible. Mariah and I have an event in September. Man, what's the date today? There is a competition at Modern in Detroit on the 16th, next Saturday. A vert competition, y'all. A friggin' vert competition. A national inline skate series of all things. Vert competition. Listen, I have no idea what that's gonna look like. I am so interested to see what that's gonna look like. I really want to go. It's just another Saturday that I would be taking off, and that's 9 hours for me. I'm justifying in real time. You see me doing it. Anyway, it's 9 hours of work I should be doing. But I am so interested in what that competition will look like. I really want to go. September, Mariah and I are going to an event in Maryland. I really don't know if we're going to have time to stop at the compound. I hope we can at least stop by and say hi to everybody. Maybe probably get a skate in, but we'll see. Man, what's after? And then the Mex tour. We'll see what the details are for that. Mex tour is usually in November. Mariah and I's anniversary is November 10th, our 11th anniversary. Big one. Everyone's a big one for me. She's like, it's 11 years, it's not a big deal. The big deal was last year. It's like, yeah, and you said last year that 10 years wasn't a big deal. It's all a big deal. Hey, there's a similar VR place. It's probably the same franchise, Zero Latency. It's kind of pricey. We have a little more to offer than most venues, but who knows? The place near you might be a place that has Zero Latency and then a bunch of other things. It's cool though. Yeah, Austin, that's a great point. Why why don't any companies have clarity on who's on their team anymore? It used to be a thing back in the day. I know Power Slide branch companies usually do, like USD is pretty good about it. I think Rollerblade has all their people on there, but Gods doesn't. I know we looked for that. Faction does. Let's check. I'm gonna check and see if Them does. Let's go. Themgoods.com. Let's take a look. What's going on? Oops, I put one too many O's. Honestly, there should be 4 O's in that link. Here we go. Let's see. So the Them Goods website. Let's see if we can gather any info from them. I guess I might have just scrolled past it. Collections. View all. That's stuff they're selling. Restock. So here's some like posts. Contact videos, size chart, sales shop. Founded by John Julio. Independent skate brand. Videos, contact shop. Videos. That just brings you to the YouTube. Blading Cup. That just brings you to the Instagram. Shop. Here's all the cool stuff you can buy. Contact. No. Sale. Ooh, I didn't know they just had a good little sales tab. That's nice. There we go. $30 gray Them frames. See, $30 for that frame is a steal, man. That was a good frame. I'm getting distracted, but I don't... Yeah, on the Them... Dang, look at this. Hey, look at this belt. Those are sick. What the heck? These are cool. Yo, that's a statement right there. Dang. Catch me in my Yandy fits. Oh, they're sold out. My bad. A cool belt with the high-waisted pants and a small t-shirt. Anyway. Yeah, am I missing it? Here's this up here. What's this? Shop, contact, videos. Nope. Yeah. So Them doesn't seem to have it either. Where you can just go and see who's on the team. Why do I feel like I've seen it before, though? Had a pin post at the top of their Instagram with their current riders. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Have them tagged for people to follow them. Great idea. See, Austin, if I may, I'm sure you have some formal training beyond the to the idea of what marketing is online. And I would wager a lot of other people do, but like, it's one of those things about SEO and stuff like that that like, it's a company thing to think about that stuff. It really is. Like, it takes almost like a degree in social media to understand that stuff. The more and more I do it and help people do it, like, it's so vastly experienced that there's so many people who have yet to really understand truly the breadth of all the things that come with social media marketing. Very fun. Been learning it the hard way, you know. We were kind of doing it, but I was more the video and editing guy, and then towards the end, video and graphic design guy. I've never been the as much as I am now for Zero Latency, the SEO and CRM guy and fun stuff. Gods, the official skate of NIS. Yeah, the Godfather skate. I mean, I guess so. The last God skate dropped a year and a half ago, and I have to ask, out of just pure curiosity, is it that hard to get a skate for any of the team members out in a year? In a let's say the year and a half. Let's say like, it could be launching today, and we're all super happy about it, you know? Like, Zach Savage was still on the team, and wow, he's getting his pro skate today. Is it so hard that they couldn't even... Having the skate that he already skates, the carbon-free or the plastic, he can skate both of them great, letting him have a choice and having a say in the design and making the skate? Is it so hard that a year and a half, that could not happen? I just wonder, what are the factors that prevent this from happening? And were they purely... No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to... Who decided, no, I don't want to give you a skate? Like, I'm so confused by that. Austin. Yeah, but at the same time, the people who rep the company the most also do deserve a little slice of the pie, and putting your name on a blank would be pretty friggin' cool and could potentially be a little helpful, you know? You know, it could be some money. Rollerblade has their riders on their site. Yeah. Matt. Married and Lynn. Nah, Mars doesn't like the idea of marriage. We've been talking about it a lot. Because everybody's getting married. She's like, I don't want to get married. She's like, I don't want to have a wedding more than anything. She told me she'll go to the courthouse. I guess I should change my tune. She said she'll go to the courthouse. She said she doesn't want a wedding because she doesn't want to be the center of attention. I was like, fine, I'll do it. I'll be the center of attention. It'll be my wedding. And it's like, you can just be there. Yeah, no, he skates for him. Waterproof skates by iRollerboot, so you can glide across water. Soul plate's so big, you can take them to the water. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Contest rant? I have yet to watch it. I am excited to watch it. I'm gonna watch it with Mars. Mars and I love watching your videos. Awesome. She loves it even more now that she's met you. She's like, she loves, if I may be so bold, how New Yorker you are. How much of a New Yorker you are. Love it. You just sound like you're from New York, and it's one of my favorite, you're one of my favorite people just to listen talk about things, Austin. I love listening to you talk about penguins at the compound. We were in the pool after they were doing some skating. I was about to get my session in. I think I had done, I mean, I had like 4 sessions that day, so I don't know what session I was on. We were all in the pool cooling off. We're just talking about like exotic animals and whatnot, and Austin starts talking about penguins. You know why penguins are so clumsy? Because they've never had land predators, and like polar bears are hit and miss. I don't really know much about that ecosystem, but he's like, they're so clumsy because they never really have to run from anything. That's why in the water they have to be so fast. But they're agile in the water, but they're clumsy and stupid on land. They're really dumb looking. That was a fun conversation. What's the mean? I'm walking. Exactly that. No, it's your accent. It is your accent. You do have a little bit of a New Yorker accent. And we don't know anybody from New York other than Meta, and Meta sounds like he's from Puerto Rico. So you're the only person I really know that sounds like you're from the city, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Very New Yorky. Now walk in here. I'm grinding here. AOTP. You and Billy, dude. Sometimes Billy gets Billy gets on a rant. I love hearing Billy talk like that too. Sometimes he can get very New Yorker. I'm not good at accents, so I'm sorry. I love him doing like Italian like hand motions too. Staten Island. Staten Island is not a part of New York anymore. It's New Jersey. I don't know these things. I don't know anything. I don't know if that's true or not. It's all the same to a Michigander like me. Forgot the penguin combo, so random. Pool chats at the compound. That'd be fun. Like, I really think it would be so fun to go out to the compound for just like a week, maybe 2, and just set up a bunch of webcams on like crazy long USBs powered, so like we just set up like an overhead mic on certain things and just like a camera way out. We just do like a day where it's like, okay, every part of the compound is streamed, everything you say is going to be on YouTube, just so you know. we're doing compound podcasts. And everywhere that we go, it's going to be mic'd up. So we'll start this section, street section. We're ready to go. Switch to street section, and it'd be really fun to set that up. I bet Tree would have a good time setting that up with me if we had all the equipment. I've got enough cameras now to make it work. Yeah, Matt, I love your accent too, man. I love accents. I hope that people find my little Midwestern accent out in all these places funny. I kind of like, I swing between, I don't even know where to pin it off to have other people tell me, but I feel like I do have that Minnesota, I do have that Canadian almost a little going at points. Oh, very Dutch. Statue of Jersey Shore. Statue of Jersey, welcome to Jersey. The French had no idea that they were gonna get conned like that. Staten Island is one of the few places in New York that still has actual New Yorkers. I have never been to New York. I would love to go. I want to take Mariah to the Met. She's always been interested. Spook speak. Spook speak-a-doo. Spook speaky-doo. Anyway, what else we got going on? We'll probably end up calling it soon. I gotta work in about an hour and a half-ish. Everybody disregard the thumbnail. The frames are not magnetic. The frames are not magnetic. I repeat. But they're pretty cool looking. Hone Dynamics. Dude, this car obstacle at the Jakarta blading camp was sick. I just want clips of the car. Car clips. Woo! Bonkers. I'm so excited to see the edits. I wonder if anybody's... Let's check the subscriptions real quick. I wonder if anybody's come out with anything. Pull up to the east. Let's skate, Spook. You know, I would love to. You wackadoo. Absolutely. I like that one. Yeah, I want... So many places I gotta get out to. So many places I want to be, man. The controversial opinion. Skate contest quality control. We've talked about this a few times, also, because we always see each other at events, so... I'm excited to see that video. We'll probably watch that when we're eating lunch here after that. I don't want to steal your views, but I am going to share it with everybody. Everybody go and check out Austin's new video. If you're subscribed to me, you should be subscribed to Austin, but yes, it's the Austin Paz. Oh my goodness. I love doing that with these dudes that I've just met at skate comps. They're so humble and approachable, all these legitimate pro skaters. It's so fun being like, wait, the Rob Thompson? Yeah, the Rob Thompson. I've done that a few times. I feel I'm not humble about it. I don't see any edits yet. I'm excited to see the Blade Cup Jakarta edits. I have not watched Jumbo's footage of Windy City yet. I did have it running at 0 latency. I always have that stuff running. What's this? Aggressive inline street contest. This channel, if you're unfamiliar with it, Next Frame Factory, only 400 some subscribers, but they are shooting with some serious gear. Footage looks good. They know what they're doing too, so if you like cinematic blading edits, that's mostly what I've seen from them so far, if I recall, is pretty good stuff. And I'm not sure where this is based out of. Something was on me. I don't like being in the basement, man. I should turn my van into like a my little mobile computer stream setup so you get better gas mileage. Left foot topsoul, left foot top acid. It looks like a decent rail. I'd definitely try to hit that. I don't know if I could get a grind all the way through it, but I think I could get on it. Fish brain, alright. The Jaren Grobe. Rob Thompson is a beautiful person, and I could not recommend being friends with a human more. Meta, Rob Thompson, Cam Card, Shawn Michelson, Lander 2, Adam Barr. I would consider Clark my friend. I would hope Clark would consider me his friend. Eric, Tree, Jimmy, just like so many amazing people. They're truly such great people. China Wirestall it was really nice to meet and talk to her a little bit too. Sammy as well. We got to talk to her. We got to meet JP Premiano. That was awesome. Butter TV. It was cool to really officially meet him at the compound when we were there last. And then Aubrey, right? I believe her name's Aubrey. Got to meet her. That was pretty cool. Austin Paz. Austin's been really fun to know too, man. Yo, Austin, thank you. I just want to say I was very impressed with the way you hit the big down ledges on the rail at the compound. No hesitation. Just do it like a G. Wow, that means a lot, dude. That's crazy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've never grown as much as a person, but like I've never grown in sports specifically as much as I've grown in rollerblading this quickly. And sure, I've just got so much to learn, and my form needs a lot of work, and all these things we know, whatever. But at the end of the day, I've learned so many tricks, and I am very proud of myself, and that's because of the people that I know and have helped me. And Austin, you're a big part of that too, man. You've helped me do stuff like at the compound. So, oh, look at this rail. What the heck? Yeah, I really appreciate it. Shout out to all the homies. I've learned so much from so many different people. It's a culmination. It takes a village, you know? It takes a village. I love this community. I love rollerblading. I don't want to go rollerblade right now. I'm probably going to rollerblade at work today. Oh, onto the bricks. Matt, Adam made me get the faction bug. Tried his on a couple years ago, and that was all it took to convert me. What is that, like the third or maybe fourth time we've confirmed on stream that Adam Barr has sold a pair of faction skates? Myself, Matt, you're one of them. Who else? I swear there was one other person. But someone else said the same thing. Adam let me try his factions, and after that I wanted them, and at the compound, Adam let me try his, or not the compound, at Rampant Camp, my first Rampant Camp, he let me try his at the end of the weekend, and ever since then I was like, yep, they're onto something here, these skates are amazing. And now the plastics are where my feet will live for most of my days, I would think. I don't foresee me needing anything else for a while. It's everything that I've been asking for. And I'm glad to support the team by owning those skates, repping the skates, and being a faction fanboy, you know? But I've been doing tricks in those skates that I was not doing in the Mesmers, and it's a big part is because the plastics nailed the flex that I need. It's not the same for everybody, but for me, it's what I wanted, you know? Adam, come on. I love you, but if you got out of your head, you'd kick my butt in 10 seconds, man. Amber, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Amber, I'm sorry. I didn't get to talk to her much, but it was nice to meet her. Amber. I'll try to commit that to memory. I meet so many people, and that's my excuse for being bad with names. I'm sorry, Amber. Yeah, she skates like a badass, though. It's crazy. Didn't make you try him on, though. Lander. Because I always see you skate park legends on your IG, I didn't think you would be willing to send out a big down rail like that. You know, that's a good point. And we only got small parks near me. The big rail near me is just like gross. It is so big, and it does not need to be as steep as it is. It's a 7-stair, and it's a mess. Compound rail, I actually like that rail. I would skate that rail a lot. Appreciate you, Lander. Adam gets commission. I hope so. Commission is getting to skate Clark's ramp. That's good commission. I love that. Love the flex on the plastics, but still trying to fill out the shell. Okay. Yeah, I'm lucky to have found the perfect fit with those, but the 9.5 is like usually a shell that's nailed pretty well by most companies. Because it's a very common one. Yeah, and that's, it's a nice spot for me to be in. Mondo 275, everybody, take a drink. I want to Clark. Use the plastics for a day. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. How you been, man? How's the leg doing? Yeah, right. Austin, I can only imagine, especially with people being like, "Oh, Austin, you're one of my favorite skaters," and I'm sure you meet tenfold the amount of people I do. I have no excuse. Need to make the plastic quads? Yes, I love that. Angled Souls edit by Lonnie. Let's check it out, and then after that, I think we'll wrap it up. Let's check out the Angled Souls edit. Let's see. I'm subscribed to them. Where is it at? Angled Souls Northwest Shred Tour 25, or is there a Lonnie edit? 4 to 10. Let's just watch both of them. Cue them up, throw them up, watch them. Let's do it. Watching Angled Souls 4 to 10. He got a nice camera too. Ah, okay. Yeah, my foot is very tall. The top arch of my foot. I don't know what you call that, but yeah, the top of my foot is very tall, and that's why things like the M12s do not work for me. Quads. Fish brain. Whoa, that's a nice shot. Oh, dang. Zidlow. Is that who that is? That's what it looks like. No. I just caught a glimpse. I was like, is he in this? I don't see his name. It looks like him though. Woo, that was cool. Oh, nice. All right. Northwest. We'll watch that next. Dang, what the heck? Fish on that ledge. Woo! Like a floating top acid almost. Skated those banks and ledges. Fun spot in Seattle. Oh, sick. Ari Kellerman. Okay. Lander, don't let me discourage you. I just have crazy, crazy high standards that are stupid, truly. Yeah, that tire exploded. Oh, dang, here he comes. Oh, dang. Now that I've got a Sony camera, I'm so excited to be able to start putting money away for the like A7S III someday, or the FX30, because I'm gonna slowly start switching into the Sony atmosphere. So I love Sony cameras. I don't know if that's what this is shot on, but I'll get FX30 or something vibes from this. Yeah, Bladezilla Stomp is everything. Agreed. I need to work on my stomps. Woo! Look at these parks, man. They just look like a good time. Still, selfishly, if I could have any job and like do it for a living, it would be skate park tours. You know, like a job that makes no sense is touring the world, making videos about skate parks. I'd even go so far as, you know, to obviously like reach out to people and be like, hey, so you built this park, let's talk about the materials you used and the process and stuff like that, but just review the park. It'd be awesome to have a team too, a BMXer, inline skater, like BMXer, skateboarder, me, and scooter, and just like tour the countryside, checking out parks, and just like spread the good word of skate park skating and get more and more people. All the homies. Love to make more online content. I just never have any clue what I want to do or cover. Yeah, it's hard. A big part is deciding if you want to talk about something, or if you want to film a skate edit, or if you want to almost do both, where it's like a skit incorporating skating, or talking about your skating. And what I keep doing is overthinking skits that I want to do and just not doing them. I just don't like... I like shooting skits alone, you know? I like shooting alone. This is the problem I need to overcome. But I need to... Meta and I want to dedicate time the next time we hang out to doing a skit. I gotta figure out something funny, you know? I like doing funny skits. Be a modern DAP? What's that? I'm not familiar. Yeah. Woo! Big old gap. Yeah, making content and maintaining authenticity is certainly hard. Ruben Feinberg. Woo! Yard sale. Dang, I need to start working on true musics on coping. They look so fun. Content warning. Oh no. Does your big break happen in this? Oh god. Content warning. Ugh. Yo. Is this it? Does he really zoom in on it? Oh my god. Hey everybody, content warning. Homie in the chat here. Make Belarson Ben. He breaks his leg in this shot. I'll play it if you guys want, but I'm not looking, I'm not watching. Yeah, this disaster is absolutely bonkers. Ben's an amazing skater. He definitely could have gotten it. It's just one of those situations, you know, where it can go wrong. That's a part of the sport. I'm not watching it. I can't watch it, but I'll play it real quick. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna give you a chance to look away from the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, playing. I've already seen it. I don't need to see it again. Ben. Look at him smile. He's crazy. He is crazy. You're a trooper, man. Salute. Amazing skater as well. Seriously, some of the craziest clips on Instagram. I always have to stop and be like, yo, what the heck was that, Ben? Yeah, I get what you mean, Matt. Talk about 3D printing. Just throw some facts at the people. I'm sure people are like, sure, it might not be something that explodes the internet type deal, but you know, if you start making content about it, the people who are interested will start looking for it, and you might be able to make connections that way. People might be like, you know what, this guy knows what he's talking about and is in rollerblading too. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna reach out to this guy, you know, because I know you've done a lot of collabs with your buffers. Yeah, without giving away too much. Maybe talk about 3D printing. That could be a cool niche. Shout out Angled Souls. Cool, cool edit with the team. Yeah, dude. I hope I can come out your guys' way sometime too. I would love to do, man, selfishly, another awesome religion thing would be like community coverage, like where I find a bunch of different communities, and when you guys are doing your biggest community event like the Northwest Shred Tour, like Windy City Riot, like Court, I get together and I go to that community and I try to snag interviews with the people putting it on and capture all the vibes and just encourage people to be there. That's been my favorite content to make, is this candid film or skate videos, dude. They're so much fun. I absolutely film this stuff. It looked like a blast out there, y'all. I would love to make it out that way. I know Mars would love to stop and would come out that way because she would want to go to, what is it, Aberdeen or something like that, where Kurt Cobain lived. She's grungy like that. It'd be cool. Cursed angled souls. Ugh, angled legs. Sorry. Landed at the wrong angle. Angled bones. He's so committed to the angle, he got angled bones. Yeah. Oh, dang, dude. You got so close. It's a hard one, man. Abercrombie. Dude, you should use, of course, listen, it's not a bad camera. Like, in terms of stuff that I film, I don't use 360 cameras in general. I'm just not a fan of them. But that is just my opinion. They're so great to shoot with. As far as, like, in terms of being able to film and capture all of it, that's the best way to do it. So do not let a dummy on the YouTubes like myself tell you what to use, Lander. Seriously, did not let me discourage you. I hope I seriously didn't. Use that camera. And make sure you're still pointing a lens, because just because it's a 360 camera doesn't mean that if you're pointing the cameras away from the subject that you'll still get a good image. You'll be able to see them, but there'll be like a clear dividing line. So just make sure you're still obviously always pointing the lens where you want it to be, but shoot in daytime especially, it'll do great. It's going to do really bad indoors, but outdoor stuff, do great. Just record audio with your phone. I don't know what the audio's like on those, but it'll do fine, man. You don't need anything more than that. It'll film just as good as a phone. You might even be able to stream from it. I really don't know. Honestly, I should look into that. I still have mine. It's right over there. Yeah, Matt, keep it fairly basic. I've noticed when I actually explain a detailed process to people not familiar, they usually look at me like I'm speaking another language. Matt, the big thing that would be nice about videos is you can do both. You could do a video that's nice and simple and just short and quick and be like, this is what it's like to use 3D printing in the modern age of rollerblading, you know? And then another video could be like, this is for all you gearheads out there that are more interested in stuff that I use. So, and then you show like footage recording of your machine printing, whatever you want to show printing, whatever details you want to give away to people, and be like, and talk the technical details, talk the nitty gritty. I think you'd be surprised at how many people would vibe with that content. Again, I unfortunately, because of how algorithm works and stuff like that, I don't know if it'd be a high view count for you or what, but as far as when people look up rollerblading and 3D printing as it gets bigger and bigger, you could be on the forefront of that content, man. And I would still wager it's gonna be big. I'd be surprised if there isn't some companies looking at what it's like to 3D print a boot, you know? And then when that happens, I'm telling you guys, it's all over. The shell industry's done when that happens. It's still gonna be a while, but the whole big ol' $7,000 mold thing, it'll be a thing of the past once they crack 3D printing. Let's get a bunch of 3D printers and print on demand. Very interesting. We'll see, man. We'll see, but the future is rapidly approaching. It's interesting. AI is going to be printing our rollerblades on demand. Lonnie had to drive my car, so there wasn't much B-roll. Ah, dang. What kind of camera does he have? It looks nice. Need more people making content. Agreed. I agree. I think the more we can just have people doing that and telling their friends, yeah, I make rollerblading content, the more people are like, I can't believe that. I forgot that rollerblading's a thing still. Yeah, of course. And people are like, I forgot about rollerblading. There's so many people who rollerblade. And I was just talking to my friend Ish, who's lifelong boarder. Him and I boarded together for like 12 years. Our all elementary young adult life, we were boarders together. I was on the rollerblades for a while before I switched to skateboarding with him. He always was skateboarding, but anyway, he had aggressive inline skates back in the day. So did his younger brother Solomon, who's in my latest aggressive inline video. They had rollerblades too, so it's very common. People know about it. Magnetic frame. So, yeah, sorry, I accidentally clickbaited you there. I will follow up on this one more time before we go. Hone Dynamics is making a frame that I thought was magnetic, but isn't. These are frames that you can pop off the frame walls and make them, we take them from aggressive frames to freestyle frames, or I guess urban frames. So you can do 72mm flat here, and you can do a 60mm flat with an H block. So you can skate aggressive and skate urban if you're interested. That is from Hone Dynamics. I will share their account here real quick. Again, if you're interested at all, go and check out Hone Dynamics. I don't know if they're up for order. They are aluminum and CNC'd, like UHMW, I believe. Something like that. Aluminum and plastic. My bad. It's just plastic. But nice plastic. There was a machined one on that, but it's not magnetic. Yeah, I thought it was magnetic because of these here. But Jordan pointed out a good point that those are probably the swing arms, which I think we can see in this video here. Yeah. So those swing arms there are what those are. I thought that they were magnetic and you could slap them on and off, and then you just put like one screw, something like that deal. Multiple screws. They're not magnetic. It was going to be clickbaity regardless, because there's no way that the frame wall could be magnetic and it would actually work. So I was like, you know what? I think they're magnetic, and it just for funsies, because what, you slap it on, you still have to screw on the frame walls. No, they're not magnetic at all. So I got to change the thumbnail. Anyway. Not every video has appealed to the entire populace. There's no reason not to make specific videos for specific topics. Yeah, and then beyond that, if you enjoy it, have fun, you know? Just do it for fun. I make videos because they're fun, man. I get home from a long day of doing way too much, socializing a lot, working, stuff like that, and I'll be like, I have skate footage to edit, and I'll hop on the computer and do that for fun. I love editing, and especially editing skate footage. I don't speak camera. It is a different language. Yeah, I'll give you that. Let's go for a lander. I'm not comfortable in front of camera, but just like talking about skating, get hyper focused on the piece of it. Yeah, and then editing is always nice too. Edit your footage, export it, watch it on your TV after, like the next day, edit it again, and you'll be surprised to be like, okay, I really can streamline this, and you'll really be able to fine tune what type of speaking content you want to have. Yeah, Jordan, for sure. I need to do more trick request streams. Push myself. That little piece is magnetic, though? Is it? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't. I don't know. I should know. I don't. My bad. Yeah, play it safe. But I start filming. I set a goal and keep it at it till I achieve it. Matt, that's a good idea. Yeah, I definitely find myself doing that, too. That's why I like filming my sessions, because I'm like, you know, I need to do something I haven't done yet. If I'm going to film a video, I can't just do another soul grind or another, more budgets. I need to keep working on actual switch-ups. I did a left foot pawn star to right foot true Mizu the other day. It didn't slide the true Mizu as much as I'd like to, but I did lock a few of them and get a few inches of sliding out of it, which was fun. I just did a hot dog to AO soul. AO right foot soul, which was really fun too. I was just 180ing out of my hot dog, so it was like You know, I'm really comfortable with these 180s. I bet you I could get back on this rail. And I just swung my soul foot around. I was like, and I did it first try. I was so happy. I was like, this is gonna open up a whole world of tricks, man. I'm so excited to see what I can do out of the hot dog. The double negative to other tricks has been so fun. I never thought I would enjoy switch ups with the hot dog, but since it's my safety trick for square rails, it's so much fun. I enjoy it so much. Get hurt trying whatever comes first. Yep, both. Review videos get the most views, but love trying out and making edits of new trick sessions and new parks in between. Yeah, the passive-aggressive videos are probably some of my favorite to film. But yeah, they get the least amount of views. They're also like 30 seconds. I'm really not trying to push myself to make them more than what they are. Just so the clips, a little bit of fancy camera work here and there. Fancy editing here and there for the fun of it, but Passive Aggressive is my fun series. It's the edits that I enjoy doing that are really easy. It gives me something to do daily. Gives me something to post every day. It gives me Instagram content. So Passive Aggressive is my fuel. Form Philosophy is one that I want to keep working on. I got to reach out to my next wave of people to film the next ones, but I want to do more Form Philosophy videos soon. Working on a bigger one that will likely drop Monday. That's what I like to hear. Jordan, everybody go sub to Jordan right now. Did you see my true Mizu sea ledge clip from last night? The ledges are extremely hard. No. Is that on YouTube or Instagram? I go for an actual hot dog right now. Yeah. Sorry for typos. Typing on my tiny ass phone screen. I feel you. Gotta head out. Take it easy, folks. Appreciate you, Ben. Thanks for coming through. Vans commercial, because we were talking about it. Oh, no. Oh, that is so funny. Listen, guys, I appreciate you being here, but it is time for me to wrap up. I gotta make lunch and get to work, so thank you for being here. If you are looking to support blading at all, you can do that by supporting Feet and Four Wheels or Get Rollin'. They are both sponsors of this stream, as well as sponsors of so many different blading events. Any money you put into those companies will put their money back into rollerblading. Also, you can support Faction. We are huge supporters of Faction here on this stream, so Faction will put all their money back into skating and supporting an amazing team that, in my opinion, is pushing blading incredibly far. Love you, Tree, Eric, and Jimmy. It's fun to see that John is out there on the bus with them, too. Brandon's just shooting. I'm super excited for the next phase of videos coming from Faction. Anyway, all of that, and with peace and love, I hope your next session is a good one, and I hope to catch you in the next stream. And I will see you later. Alright, here we go. Later, bladers. Ooh, ooh, ooh.